second. Guys, stop for a second, please. Please stop for 1 second. Let me show you 3 things, okay? There's 3 ways you can do this. You can either do it like this, or you can do it like that, or you'll do it naturally, which is that. So you might be kidding yourselves, you might be kidding each other, because you might be going, yeah, done it. Or, yeah, it's happening. Or with gravity, which is that. Now, a lady asked me about how you actually switch it off. How do you switch the cells off? Look, close your eyes for a second. Let me just talk to you for a second about how the body electricity works. Okay, this is a visualization. I want you to imagine if you've ever been in an airplane at night, keep your eyes closed, and you've seen the city at night, okay? And you see all the lights on. You see all the lights on all the streets, and you basically have a generator in the middle of the city which provides electricity for all the lights, okay? That generator is your brain, and all the lights in the city is your nervous system connected to the cells and muscles of your body. So if you switch the generator off in the brain, then there's no more lights in the rest of the body. Okay, so now mentally inside yourself, visualize all your nerves as these street lights, and in your brain switch the generator off. See an on-off switch in your brain and switch the generator to off, and then see your body go dark inside. So you're looking at your body inside mentally. Keep your eyes closed. You can't do this with your eyes open. You're visualizing, guys, using your imagination. Look inside and you can see now the body is dark, where once it was street lights. Your generator is your brain. Okay, now open your eyes again. So all I'm doing is I'm flicking a switch in my head and I'm saying nervous system off. And nervous system is off. That's it. But the problem is you have this current that runs through you constantly, which is called stress. And it doesn't release itself, it sits inside the muscles. That's why some of you are tight. When you learn to do yoga, you learn to stretch out and get rid of burn off some of this tightness in the body. So that's the technique you're going to need to do. The other thing that helps you is breath exercises, which I'm going to show you now. You have something in yoga called Pranayama, which is the control of life force, okay? Now the basic principle is this, that your breath, your nervous system, your mind and your cells are all tied into each other. Whatever one does, the other one will do it similarly. So if I make you go, get your breath like this, your nervous system will start to increase to the same amount and your mind will start to become active. If I get you to slow your breathing down, your nervous system will slow down and your mind will slow down. And actually you'll live longer. So the animals on our planet that breathe less per minute live the longest and they're the most calmest. Can you give me an example of an animal who breathes very little times per minute and what their life is like and what their mind and movement is? Tortoise. How many breaths does a tortoise take a minute? If it's dead. If it's dead. But normally a living tortoise, you know the giant tortoise, have you heard of the giant tortoise? Right, and that lives 300-400 years. How many times does it breathe a minute? It breathes 4 times a minute. Okay? And it moves very slowly, it's very calm. The elephant, how many times does the elephant breathe? 6 to 10 times a minute. And it lives long. And also it moves very slowly, it's very calm. What about a dog? How many times do you think a dog breathes a minute? Or a monkey? About 80 times a minute. The monkey pants. And how long does it live? Like a dog, 12, 15 years. And what's its mind like? The mind is all over the place. You look at it, it goes, oh, no, jumps, right? There's no sort of consideration. Everything is moving very, very quickly. And the mouse breathes about 200 times a minute. And it lives 2-3 years. So there's a direct relationship in organisms. And we breathe how many times a minute? About 16 to 20 times a minute. Normal human being, we live about 80 years, and our mind is sometimes relaxed, sometimes moving. So you can see a relationship through animal organisms that this is in fact true. Now, if we use that theory and we manipulate our breath to become slower, it takes us into a slower mental state, and we start to release the stress. Our nervous system relaxes, and actually you will sleep better as well as just release stress. So shall I show you a technique? Very, very simple technique. I'll show you the Trinity breath. It's very simple. It's not a Christian thing. It's a 3-way thing, right? You're breathing in for 3 seconds. We're going to hold the breath for 3 seconds, and we'll exhale for 6 seconds. Okay? So 3, 3, and 6 is 12. How many 12s in 60? 5. So you're breathing just a little bit more than the giant tortoise. So after a little bit of practice, you will start moving around. No, you're right. You'll just become a little bit calmer. little bit calmer, and you start to feel your nervous system. So let me just grab a chair. No, let me not. Let me pretend I've got a chair. So those of you who are sitting in your chair, I want you to come right to the edge of your chair. Okay, keep your spine straight. Keep your feet flat onto the ground, directly under the knees, the legs a little bit wider, chest a little bit out to the front. Keep the palms of the hands turned upwards onto your knees, so you're not grabbing hold of the knees or anything. Chest forward, shoulders back a little bit. The breath is going to go into the chest area, not to the abdomen. You're going to breathe in from your nose, not your mouth. You're going to retain the breath and you're going to exhale it. We'll do a practice session first, okay? Really slowly breathe in for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And hold the breath. 1, 2, 3. And exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, stop for a second. Let me show you how to breathe in. All right? So an in-breath should look like this. Exhaling. Did you hear that sound? Yeah. Okay, I'm closing up the throat, so it helps the breath to come out slower. This is how you control the breath. So can I get you to practice that throat technique? Remain sitting straight. We're going to do a breath in, and on the exhalation, you're going to make the sound of ah. Okay, and then halfway through the sound of ah, you're going to close your lips. Keep making the sound, let the air come out of your nose. I'm working with you here, okay? Big breath in, normal breath. Exhale. Can you see? You slowed your breath down. So on the exhalation, you go, and you'll manage to do 6 seconds. Let's try a test again, all right? Breathe in slowly for 3. 1, 2, chest, shoulders back, 3, and hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 6, however you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Much better. 6, and breathe in again. 1, slowly 2, slowly 3, and hold. 1, 2, 3, and out. 1. Try and do it silently. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll stop for a second. So that's your dummy method, all right? Now we're going to do it 6 more times, and you're going to do it with the eyes closed. Okay? Any questions before we get on with the techniques? Make sure you all know what you're doing. If you don't know, then tell me. 3 in, 3 holding, and 6 out. Is that all clear? Okay, so as much as you can now, try and keep the mouth closed when you're practicing and make it as silent as you can with your breathing. This is how you'll manage the stress, all right? Eyes closed, back straight. Okay, and breathing in slowly. 1, 2, 3, and hold. 1, 2, keep the eyes closed. 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, control the breath. 4, 5, 6, and in slowly. 1, breathing in. 2, 3, and hold. 1, 2, 3, and slowly out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in. 1. This also helps detoxification. 2, 3, strengthens the lungs. Hold. 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in. 1. Remain patient. 2, 3, and hold. 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time. In. 1, 2, 3, and hold. And out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your eyes closed. Let your breathing return to normal. Keep your eyes closed, guys. Just bear with me for 1 more minute, please. I want you to just observe the natural flow of breath in your body for a second. Don't think about anything else, but just watch the movement of the abdomen and the diaphragm. Don't do any more deep breathing, but just observe the natural flow of breath in your body. That's it, just for a few seconds. Your mind is going to want to go everywhere. Some of you are going to be analysing, think, what a load of rubbish. Some of you are thinking about the rest of the day, dinner, breakfast, lunch, Arsenal. But some of you are going to be able to concentrate. Some of you. And for 10 seconds, just think of nothing but the breath. And I swear to God, I'll bring you out of it in 10 seconds. Just remain there. If you can, just keep your eyeballs still while you're here. Trust in me for a moment. Okay, now just very gently, without moving your eyeballs, just gently raise your eyelids. Don't move your eyeballs and don't move your body. Just gently raise the eyelids. Don't move the eyeballs around. Keep them looking at one place. You can blink, but don't move the eyeballs. And just keep the body still. Look at your breath again mentally and see if your breath is calmer. See if your mind feels just even 10% more still and relaxed. And then gently, when you're ready, you can allow a little movement to your fingers and your toes and your body. Try to do it calmly and see if you feel a little bit more different in either the mind, the breath, or the body. Anyone feel a little bit calmer?
Yeah.
Yeah? Even if it's just 10%. Remember, you've only done a few breaths. So how are you feeling? Good, yeah? All I'm talking about is simple biology. This is not weird science. This is not some weird mystical stuff where you have to wear sandals and put incense on and eat muesli all day, put your foot behind your head. This is not weird stuff. This is simple stuff. Whenever anyone's stressed out, what do they say to you? Just take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Right? This is normal. All I'm saying to you is make it a system. Make it a system. Make it part of your day. This is what you do, okay? Before you have breakfast, after you've washed, before you have breakfast, sit down and do this 12 times. And then start your breakfast and your day. Before you go to bed at night, do it 12 times. It will take you about 5 minutes of your day. But if you're serious about controlling your mind, not just messing me around, and you do want to control your stress, then do something about it. Instead of telling people off all day, instead of talking about, you know, your boss or this person not treating you well, getting anxious or punching someone coming off a train, just chill out. You know, just relax. And if you already are relaxed, this will just take you to a deeper state. I'm just saying be responsible for yourself. And I'm also telling you how this helped me to get through my illness, right? If it can do it for cancer, it can do it for anything. So it helps you to remain calm. It saves energy during the course of the day as well. Now, what I noticed among some of you